Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most captivating romantic comedies of 2023, Anyone But You. This movie took us on an emotional roller coaster, and in this video, we're going to break it down in detail. From the plot twists to the character arcs, and even some hidden Easter eggs, we're going to cover it all. So grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's get started with this deep dive into the 2023 rom-com that has everyone talking. Before we get into the deeper layers, let's first take a quick look at the movie's plot. Anyone But You is a modern romantic comedy about Zoe, played by the amazing Emma Mackey, and Milo, portrayed by Adam Driver. At first, these two characters couldn't be more different. Zoe is a free-spirited, independent artist who's all about embracing life on her own terms. Milo, on the other hand, is a reserved, somewhat cynical corporate lawyer who is very much set in his ways. They meet in a rather unconventional way through a chance encounter that sparks instant tension. From there, they embark on a journey that challenges their assumptions about life, love, and each other. But as with all great rom-coms, the path to romance is full of misunderstandings, hilarious moments, and of course, plenty of heart. So at its core, Anyone But You is a story about how opposites attract. It's about two people from very different worlds finding common ground, but it's also about personal growth and breaking down walls both for the characters and for the audience. Let's talk about the heart of the film, the characters. Zoe and Milo are brilliantly played, and each brings something special to the table. Let's start with Zoe. Zoe is a character that feels both refreshing and real. She's full of life, but she also carries a sense of vulnerability underneath her carefree persona. Throughout the movie, we see Zoe wrestle with the pressure of societal expectations, being in a relationship, settling down, and fitting into conventional norms. She's an artist, and in many ways, her identity is tied to her independence and creativity. Her journey is about learning that it's okay to lean into her vulnerabilities and allow herself to care deeply about someone. And that someone, of course, is Milo. Milo, on the other hand, is a character we can't help but fall for, even when he's being a bit of a hard ass. He's distant, and for a large portion of the film, it feels like he's emotionally unavailable. But as we get to know him, we realize that his detachment comes from his own baggage, a past full of disappointment and a fear of letting anyone get too close. His character arc is all about breaking down the walls he's built around himself, and honestly, that's one of the most compelling aspects of the film. Watching him go from a stoic, almost grumpy guy to someone who's capable of real love is a beautiful transformation. Together, these characters form the heart of the movie, and the chemistry between Emma Mackey and Adam Driver is electric. You can't help but root for them, even when they're at their most frustrating. Now, let's talk about the themes of Anyone But You. This movie isn't just about love, it's about how love intersects with personal growth, self-acceptance, and learning to let go of past hurts. Another theme that's central to the film is vulnerability. Both Zoe and Milo struggle with allowing themselves to be vulnerable in different ways. Zoe has built up walls because she doesn't want to be tied down by anyone or anything. Milo, on the other hand, struggles to open up because of his past experiences. By the end of the film, we see them both begin to take down their defenses, showing that true love can only exist when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. Ultimately, the film teaches us that love is not about finding someone who fits into our idea of perfection, but about finding someone who challenges us, helps us grow, and accepts us as we are. A great film is often made even better by its supporting characters, and Anyone But You is no exception. From Zoe's quirky best friend, Lily, who brings much-needed comic relief, to Milo's stubborn but lovable colleague, Jack, the supporting cast adds layers to the story. Each of these characters plays a key role in pushing Zoe and Milo's relationship forward. Lily, for example, is always there to remind Zoe of the importance of love and connection, and her own subplot provides some much-needed levity amid the tension. Jack, on the other hand, challenges Milo in ways that force him to confront his emotional baggage. These supporting characters aren't just side notes, they actively contribute to the development of our leads, helping them grow and evolve. Let's talk about the visuals and direction of the film. Anyone But You is gorgeous to look at. The cinematography plays a huge role in setting the tone and mood for each scene. The film uses soft, warm lighting to emphasize the intimacy between Zoe and Milo, while cooler tones are often used during their more tense or disconnected moments. The use of close-ups during emotional scenes allows us to feel the characters' vulnerability. Meanwhile, sweeping wide shots during their more carefree moments highlight the sense of freedom they each need to experience. Director Olivia Newton does a brilliant job balancing the humor with the emotional depth. It's not easy to mix comedy and drama in a rom-com, but Newton excels at creating moments that feel real and raw without losing the lightheartedness of the genre. Now, let's address what worked and what didn't in the film. One of the biggest successes is, without a doubt, the chemistry between Emma Mackey and Adam Driver. Their back and forth is electric, and you can feel the tension between them from the very first scene. The film's humor is also a highlight. The witty dialogue and comedic timing between Zoe and her friends, as well as between Milo and his colleagues, add a lot of charm to the film. Didn't work, I would say that some of the pacing, particularly in the middle section, felt a bit slow. The film does a lot of circling around the same issues before we get to any real resolution, which might have turned some viewers off. Additionally, while the characters are well developed, some of the side plots felt underexplored, especially Zoe's family dynamic. This could have added more depth to her character. So, there you have it, a full breakdown of Anyone But You from 2023. Overall, it's a charming, heartfelt rom-com with a lot of emotional depth. While it has its flaws, the performances, themes, and chemistry between the leads really make it stand out. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend giving it a watch. What did you think of Anyone But You? Do you agree with my take on the characters and themes, or did you see it differently? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.